Lock them down, make them matter.
We sit games in. This nigga still.
I got. He didn't punch him. Hey, good job, babe. Hey, that's hard. That's hard.
What up? I'm Reggie Thomas, and welcome to Route Breakers, where we're breaking routes on and off the field. On the field, we give you guys all the tools, the coaching, the sauce that you need to become a better defensive back. Off the field, we want you guys to become the best you possible. We got old routes and old habits that we need to break. With the help of God, anything is possible. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, like this video, subscribe, turn those bell notifications on. Stay tuned in to everything Route Breakers. All right, so we're gonna get into these two clips. If you see anything on my face, on my forehead, it's a Mighty Patch, a little pimple patch. It's not a sponsored video. Mighty Patch, y'all might want to, man, especially if I'm still gonna be getting acne at 30 years old. So whatever, that's cool. But let's get into this clip. First one, we're gonna check it out. Then we'll get back to the breakdown. Hey. First things first, y'all know what we do, what we talk about, alignment. Make sure alignment is correct. And just to reiterate, when the receiver is at the bottom of the numbers, more than likely we want to be inside leverage, okay? So we're inside leverage, 2 yards off, and we take a pure step with our right foot. Why? Because the receiver's initial movement is with his left foot. So if he's stabbing with that left foot, I'm gonna stab with my right because it's like a mirror. If he's stabbing with his left, more than likely his first step is going to be out to his right or working the field to his right. So therefore, I want to step with my right so that I'm mirroring him to the left, if that makes sense. If he were to, step with his right, I'm gonna step with my left to try to meet him inside. My eyes are low and I'm reading, and it's hard to read. Now, a lot of guys can't do it. If you can't do it, I would just say read the inside hip. All right, your hip won't lie. But as you develop, as you practice more and more, you'll begin to read from the hips down, be able to read that stick. But right here, Fave does a nice job of pure stepping. Now, he doesn't get anything at all. No type of jam, doesn't get anything at all off the initial movement, which is okay, because look how wide Dion had to run. Look where he started, right, bottom of the numbers, and look at where he's running, where he's ended up at. All right, he's maybe about 2 to 3 yards away from the sideline. That's perfect, all right? That's more than half of where we started from. So Fave does a wonderful job of not panicking, but he keeps that inside leverage the whole time. I mean, he keeps that. I tell my guys to try to get arm's length, which is probably about a yard, sometimes about a half a yard in between. Faye does a wonderful job right here of keeping that inside leverage, keeping that distance so he's not too crowded on the receiver. When you get too crowded on the receiver, I know guys want to get up on them, getting in this hip pocket for certain things. Feel like this, I would much rather you be a half a yard to a yard away, so that way when he breaks down or when he tries to throw the arm at you to fly you by, you're not so close on him to where you get tossed or your feet get tangled up and then you might get a penalty or something. So great job here, keeps that inside leverage. And so you have it, receiver runs right. Since he keeps that inside leverage, the receiver has nowhere to go. His route inside, he wants to run, I don't know if it's a skinny post or what. He wants to run inside, but Faye does a really good job of preventing that. And then at the end, we get him chest to chest, right? That's how we want to finish, especially in the red zone. So since we're in the red zone, we're expecting everything to come out a lot quicker. I'm going to turn more towards the receiver. Like I'm going to get my chest to him, then I'm going to look back for the ball rather than man turning and then looking back. As far as we know, that ball may be coming already. All right, so I want to get chest to chest. He does a great job right here of getting chest to chest. As soon as Dion look, he gets chest to chest, hands on, and he's looking back for the ball. great. Ball is out of reach. Neither the receiver nor the DB can get it. So just to go through it one more time, great feet. Doesn't get anything on the jam. Again, don't panic if you don't get anything off the jam. All right, we press with our feet anyway. Maintains his leverage. This is probably the most important part of this rep. He maintained his leverage all the way through. And at the end, we got to be able to finish. Get chest to chest. See that ball coming? Nothing. All right, great D on that clip. Now we got this second clip we're gonna take a look at. Now, mind you, there is a little bit of interference in the beginning. A receiver walks by. I guess it was mad he had got locked down, so he wanted to walk in front of the camera. But take a look at the second clip, sorry. Strap. All right, going back. So initially, now the receiver, early on, the receiver was bottom of the numbers. We're gonna be inside leverage. Now he's a little bit more at the top. Let me get this glove out of the way. A little bit more at the top of the numbers. You can play with it a little bit, whether or not you want to be inside, head up, maybe even outside, just depending on the situation, depending on the game, depending on the receiver, and just how the game is flowing. Fave chose to go inside right here. Cool, all right? Chose to go inside. You don't really get to see a lot of the initial release from the receiver walking by, but right here, the receiver is going inside leverage. Fave does a really good job of sliding his feet, getting hands on. Right here, he was able to get hands on, so that's good. The only thing I really don't like is he starts to stand up. Right here, he's standing up. So when you start to stand up, you start to get off balance. We don't want to be off balance. We want to make sure we maintain good posture, good balance in the press. Because we can easily get thrown off. We can lose our feet. A lot of things can happen when we get off balance. He gets a little bit off balance here and does a great job of kind of squaring back up and then balancing back out and taking this. A lot of times when the guys doing one-on-ones or even in the game, you will hear me yell like, get off of him. When we pressing so much, when we want to get so handsy, that's when we begin to lose technique. I don't like that, all right? Get your hands off sometimes and be able to read. Right here, he got his hands off, perfect. Now I'm able to read. Now I'm my eyes on that near hip, right? Boom, he comes right back to me. Cool, right here, let's look at it again. Now, all right, I'm back square, I'm back center. Now I'm just reading. If he was to take it more inside, Fave would have been all right because he was off of him, he was able to read. All right, so he's coming back out to him. He won the collision. Hey, I'm not gonna move out the way. He ran right to me. I'm not sure if the ref, again, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Ref calling that? Who knows? Right here, corner route, setting up perfect for the ball, and don't catch the ball. All right, gotta catch the ball. Catch the ball, finish the play. You can't have a good rep like that and not finish the play. I would definitely tell him that too. So again, initially, stab was inside, we take that, all right? Good feet. Don't get too high. We don't want to get too high. We could have stayed low right here, but we do a really good job. Just look at this picture right here. All right, when he jammed him with that left hand, it threw him off. So now the receiver is off balance, and now I'm able to back off and get more and get back center, right? And that's exactly what Fave does. All right, the jam was just enough for him to get back right and be able to play him a little better. So now I'm back square, I'm back moving my feet. He get up on me, cool, all right? Now we just gotta make the play. Where the flag at, ref? All right. Hey, we still gotta catch that though, man. Still gotta catch that. Boom. Another great week of press play. We getting better, man. As you can see, we don't always win every rep, but when we do, all right, I'm still gonna find something to critique because you can never stop trying to get better. Every day you wake up, every time you step out on that field, you want to try to get better. Every play, every snap. Remember, Route Breakers isn't just a brand, it's a movement. If you want to support and wear the message, head on over to routebreakersdbs.com so you can pick up your merch. I'm Reggie. Let's keep locking up routes on the field and breaking the wrong ones in life. See you guys in the next video.